Money ain't someone out game. They say all money, good money, but if you a dummy and spent, a fool and his money shall soon be parted. If you hang around 9 broke niggas, you bound to be the 10. Niggas handing out their cash cause they too weak hearted. What's up, y'all? I'm back at it, and today I'm gonna be sublimating on the Nina Jet Opaque. I already got my artwork set up. As you can see here, if you're not familiar with print and cut, I do have another video on that, but I'm pretty much ready to go here. So I'm gonna just group that, and then over here, just come to File and Print. And as you see, I'll be printing on my Epson 7710. That's one that I have converted over for sublimation. And once you go into preferences, you make sure everything looks right. 8.5 by 11. That's the size of the Nina Jet Opaque that I'll be using. And I do set it to presentation paper, the matte. The quality is high. And that's pretty much basically it. I already had this printed out, so I'm gonna just hit cancel. And I'm gonna bring it back in so I could also cut it on the silhouette. And then once that's done, I'm gonna transfer you over to the heat press, where I'm gonna show you a small trick that I use actually to help out with using the Nina Jet Opaque. If you've done a print and cut with that, you know exactly what I mean, especially when you got letters like these. This whole thing is all tied in together, but once it's all cut out, it's gonna get separated from this M, and then you got to try to line everything back up once you put it on the shirt. So I'm gonna show you a way that I've been using to line everything back up, because you want it pretty much basically like what you have here, you know, so everything looks exactly the same. And I got a little trick for that, so stay tuned, and I'll be right back at you with the heat press. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm at the heat press, and I got everything already print and cut. That way I didn't have y'all waiting for me to cut and everything. As you can see here, the colors are a little bit light, but that's at the request of the customer. These are more like pastel, but it is sublimation. And if you can look in there pretty good, like you can see the detail in the around in these little flowers and stuff here, so it should look pretty good. But one thing I'm gonna show you is when you go ahead and peel this off with the Nina, you gotta go ahead and peel off the backing, or actually you're peeling off the front, and then you'll see what you're left with as soon as I get this done. I'm just going ahead and peeling around everything that's already been cut. So it's going around all the little stars, the 4, and everything else in it. And I'm gonna get to my little trick I got for you just as soon as I get this weeded out. It's not much in here. It's just in a couple of these letters. Actually, it looked like I had my cutter set a little too deep, but we're still good. So now I got everything, except this 4. Glad I caught that. Because if you leave this little bit of white in there, if you leave that little piece inside the middle of the 4, it will show up on the shirt. It will be there. So you want to make sure you get everything removed that should be removed, same way you would do with normal HTV, just weeding it out. Okay, so what I want to do is start taking everything off. You got to make sure you be careful with this, because this is printable vinyl, but it's very, very thin. And if you haven't done print and cut before, you can and will rip it. I have, and I'm trying to avoid doing that because I just messed up another sheet and these sheets are not free. So I got one piece that came off, but it don't matter, it'll fit right back in there like swimwear. Gotta make sure I have every little bit of it. I should have actually did this too. Actually, we'll speed through this. That way you don't have to sit through me peeling stickers off or peeling the stars off. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, so if you see here, this is the top that I peeled off of the printable vinyl. So I'm gonna actually use this as a template, which will really help out to line everything back up. So got that. Let me set this in here. Just basically putting everything back into place. And you'll see in a minute how everything lines up. But you still got to be real careful, because you got to peel that back up without messing up the design. But I done it a couple times where haven't really had an issue. It'll move something slightly, but I mean, for the most part, I got everything in the general area that I really wanted. So that'll really help me in keeping everything straight as possible. That's actually not working out real well right now, because I haven't ever done it with cursive. But let me see, I just had a thought in my head, and because the stars, those are just kind of randomly placed. So let me get all those little scraps off of here. And this shirt is so small, which is a big help to me. By the shirt being so small, I can actually see the center of the shirt and kind of get everything aligned a lot better. But that's a helpful trick though, in any event. Okay, that looks good. I'm trying to hurry up, y'all, because I'm hot up in here. It's summertime. It ain't getting no cooler. And actually, we got a bunch of fires all around us, just making matters worse. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since it's Neenah Jet Pro, I'ma still use the same sheets that comes in the pack with it to lay that over it, and then I'm gonna also use some of the butcher paper that I use when I'm sublimating anything else, because it still is sublimation. So I used this method a few times already, and it's been working out pretty good so far. So I'm going to be pressing this at 340 degrees for 30 seconds. Normally I press Neenah Jet Pro at 300 degrees for 15 seconds. But with the sublimation, I wanted it to have more heat. So I mean, I went up to 340. I seen that it worked out pretty good. So, you know, here we are. And we got sublimation on 50-50. Alright. right, we got us a shirt. Check that out. Looks good, don't it? Sublimated, and as you can see, these colors, they popped a whole lot just because of that heat. And everything looks basically like the customer wanted. They're still fairly light colors, you know, pastel, if you will. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you sublimate it onto a 50/50 shirt with the Nina Jet Pro. If you guys have any questions or comments, drop them below, and I'll be more than happy to help you out with that. Look at this, I'm sweating big time. But yeah, I'll be happy to help you out. If you haven't subscribed already, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like the video. Next time you come back, bring somebody back with you. And yeah, don't forget that any templates and anything like that that y'all need, y'all can hit me up for that. I got that all day long. And remember, be independent, be individual, be you. I'm out.
Give you $10, but I give you 2 on the strength. Enough to get you off my back, but not to do much work. Nah, get out and get your own, nigga. Thought you was grown. Now you running around talking about a pocket full of stones. Hit the streets with high hopes and this shit went wrong. Thought you should be ballin', but you ain't Jim Jones. And you like to talk about how you handle your business, but all you do is talk, nigga, still ain't did shit. Get off your ass and get up off the block. Go and get yourself some game, man, and keep it in stock. Until then, everything you do is gon' flop. Cause the game don't wait and the game don't stop. The money ain't shit without game. So get what you can get, but never you forget. The money ain't shit without game.